Hey everybody, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. For those of you who do not know, my name is Mary Hooks, and I just want to get on here today and talk a little bit. I had made a Facebook post, so if you follow me on Facebook as She Overcomer, then you've seen my post this morning. And in that post, I was saying, can I be real with y'all? Can I be real with y'all? I was making excuses. I was making the bad decisions. I was blaming everybody else for things that was going on in my life, right? I didn't have no type of self-discipline. But then I also was praying. And I also was worshiping. I also was praising God. And I also was fasting. And I was reading my word too, right? But do you know nothing changed? Nothing changed in my life until I made the conscious decision, took action, and said to myself, my life is chaotic because I'm allowing it to be. Let's be real. My life is in chaos because I'm saying stuck in this place. And so what I had to do was take action. What I had to do was, after I got done praying and worshiping and praising and thanking God and all of that, I had to get up. And so that word that I was reading, I had to walk that thing out. I had to look at myself and say, Mary, what are you doing? What habits have you formed? What insecurities do you have about yourself? What people-pleasing issues do you have that's keeping you living in chaos, in bondage? You can't save everybody. I had to sit down and be real with myself and evaluate myself, not blame everybody else for the chaos I was living in, not saying it was this person's fault or this relationship didn't work out or whatever the case may be. No, I had to take a look at me and say, I am tired of going in cycles. And so I own up to my action. I take full responsibility to why my life is not going any better, why it seemed like I'm on a hamster wheel and can't get off. I take full responsibility for this. And I'm going to look at myself and see what habits I have formed, what attitudes I have in place, what people I'm around, my daily routine, what I'm feeding my mind. What am I doing that's keeping me bound? It's something that I'm doing. And when I sat down with myself and realized my life was in chaos because I was allowing it to be. My life was in chaos because after I got done praying, we know that God gives us wisdom. So if the stove is hot, but you going to pray and say, Lord, the stove is hot. Can you take me out of this situation? The stove is hot. But then you go and touch the hot stove again and you get burnt. Come on, make it make sense. So we go through these things because we keep allowing ourselves to go through them. But when you get tired, when you get fed up, when you say enough is enough, no longer will I stay bound in this place. No longer will I allow myself to just live like this because of the decisions and the choices that I make. Because I don't have no self-discipline. That's why life is falling apart. Because I'm not being a good steward over my finances. That's why I always find myself in a rut. It took a lot of self-reflection. And a lot of times we don't want to self-reflect. We don't want to self-evaluate. We don't want to deal with us. We rather put the blame on everybody else. It's everybody else's fault. We are victims in every situation. No, you're not. You have the power to change your situation. You have the power to overcome everything that was sent to destroy you. Y'all, I go hard about overcoming because I have been in situations that, they were presented to me. Things happened to me. But my life did not change until I made a conscious decision that no longer will I let this thing have me in bondage. No longer will I settle here. No longer I'm going to do something about it. Yes, I trust God. Yes, I know he's going to order my steps, but he's going to give me wisdom to make these decisions, to pull myself out of this. And he's going to strengthen me and he's going to guide me as I do the work, as I obey, as I be serious about the change that I want for my life, the transformation that I want for my life. It takes action. And a lot of times we don't want to do the steps. We don't want to do the action. We just say, oh yeah, I'm going to pray about it. It's going to get better. Oh yeah, I'm going to, it's not my fault. This always happened to me. Okay, so why is that always happening to you? Why do you always get in relationship with bad people? Is it because you don't see your own self-worth and your own self-value? Yeah, I know I'm talking some deep stuff today because we have to take a look at ourselves. Everything that's happening to you ain't somebody else's fault. And if it is somebody else's fault, you have the power to take the necessary steps. To say, okay, yeah, maybe I was with somebody and they was kind of jacked up. But I gave them access to me. Maybe I was doing some things that I had no business doing. But I made the decision to do it. So just like I made those decisions, I have to make the decision to say enough is enough. No longer will I stay bound in this thing. No longer will I allow this thing to overtake me. No longer will I settle. No longer will I remain the same. You are only stuck if you choose to be stuck. But where my overcomers at? Where my overcomers at? Where are the people that are serious about change? The people that are serious about transforming their mind. That's a mindset shift. When you transform your mind and say, okay, I'm going to stop blaming everybody else, but I'm going to say, what did Mary do to contribute to this mess? What could I have done differently? So next time when I'm presented with this same issue or this same circumstance, I won't end up in this same spot because I'm going to make a different decision this time. I had seen when everybody had those red flag things going on. Somebody had said, y'all know all the red flags but ignoring them. And somebody gonna say, I thought it was a carnival. I fell out laughing. Like, yes, that makes total sense. Because we see all the red flags. We see all the things before we even make decisions in our life. And not just with people, with our own habits, with our own routines. If I sit on my couch all day and don't do no work, I don't nothing happen. I don't get paid. Don't nobody get set free. Don't nobody get helped. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to do the work. And so it's like the red flags, we think it's a carnival. It's just playtime. But when you gonna decide that you tired of playing? When you gonna decide that you finna get up and do something about it? Transform your mind so you can transform your life. You have the power to destroy everything that was sent to take you out. You have the power to overcome. The only reason why you are stuck is because you choose to be stuck. You choose to make the same silly decisions over and over again. You choose to be a victim in every circumstance. But I'm going to need you to choose you today. I'm going to need you to choose transformation. I'm going to need you to choose to decide and say, hey, I deserve better than this. I deserve so much better. And nobody can change that for me but me. So let me do something about it. That's something to think about. Because when I stop making excuses, when I stop blaming everybody else, when I stop sitting in my own pity and attending my own pity parties and talking to people that was cheering me on in my mess and agreeing with the pity party that I was having. Now we having a whole celebration full of folks that ain't doing nothing. But when I decided that I'm going to step out of this thing and I'm going to say, hey, Mary, what's up? You're making these decisions. You continue to allow this to go on. You continue to do nothing. You continue to settle. You continue to not own up to your lack of self-discipline. You are doing this to you. When I did that, my whole life changed. Who I was last year, that person no longer exists. The woman that I am today is a totally different person. I may look the same, but my mindset is totally different. Things that I allowed to happen to me last year, they have no room to happen this year. Why? Because I made the conscious decision that I was done going in cycles. I changed my habits. I changed the type of things I entertain. I changed the way I react to things. 360 in the mind. Everything starts in the mind. So I love y'all. That's something to think about. And I just want to let you know that I am a life coach and that I do have one-on-one sessions available. So go ahead and book your spot at sheovercomer.com. If you have any questions, feel free to give me an email, DM me if you would like. I'll drop all that information below because this will be on YouTube. I may put it on Facebook and I might just spread it all the way out. But connect with me, because I know what it's like to blame everybody else and remain in the same spot. And I also know what it's like to take ownership for my own actions, get up and do something about it. So if you're ready for that transformation, if you're ready to do something about it, if you're ready to stop being stuck in your own mess because you choose to be, let's work, let's connect. Greater is available to you. That's only if you choose it. I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. Go forth, be blessed, and enjoy this thing we call life. God bless you.